Hey, welcome back to the channel. This is going to be a Scalefinishes How-to video, and in this video we're going to be talking about our custom candy colors. So first of all, I want to say that these are a legitimate tinted clear coat. You really can't. You can see it there. It's kind of, you can see through the color. So these are not the same as the candy base coats that we sell from House of Colors. Those are completely different setup. Those are just a basic base coat, clear coat system. They're just designed to look like a candy with the metallic base underneath them. They're beautiful colors, but they're not like this. This is a complete different setup. So if you're looking for House of Color stuff, I'm sure we have another video that covers that topic for you. So let me get into this. So like I said, these are legit tinted clear coat, and let me get you up to speed on where we're at. So I painted a bunch of spoons to show all the different colors, and what I did was I painted them all the same, so they are half House of Colors Orion Silver and half House of Colors Solar Gold. Those are the two colors that we recommend for the base on these. So that's what we sprayed those in, and I did them half and half like that to show you how they work over the colors. I also took one and did it half white and half black just to show you what it looks like with that. So let me get this set up, and we'll get going. So for our demo color, we're using this Candy Lemon Head. Shake it up. You can't see through the bottle very well. I wish you could see through that a little bit better. You can see what I was talking about, but I'll get it painted and you'll be able to see it. So like always, I'm using my Pache with the 0.5 millimeter tip, about 25 pounds of air. Yeah, I'm right at 25. So just come in and just paint over your ground coat colors. And this is kind of a confusing part of this. If you're spraying over the color you're spraying over with a candy mid coat color, they call them a ground coat instead of a mid coat, or instead of a base coat, but they're base coat colors. Okay, so you can see, because you're shooting that and it's almost a yellow anyway, it's really bringing that silver out and turning it gold, and then it's just turning the gold a little more gold. But that's on that color. If you look at our Cali green, you can see how it's green, and then it turned it kind of more of you see the gold kind of through it a little bit more, turn it more of the yellow green. The really interesting one is our Tropic Orange, because on that side it's like a really nice deep orange, but then on that side it really brightened it up with the yellow. So it's like I said, you can see how just a different color base coat makes it look, or ground coat I mean, makes it look a lot different. And one of the nice things about these is you can spray them over solid colors. I know traditionally they're sprayed over the metallics, but you can do them over the regular base coats. This thing's filthy. Let me fix this. There we go. Okay, so not real surprising. It's a solid color. The white, you can really see the yellow come out. The black, you really can't. If you look real close, I guess you can see where it does on the flop have a bit of the yellow tinge to it. So that's kind of cool. Like if you did that with like the green or the orange or our blue or whatever, that would probably be a little more noticeable. This is cool. This is our Mile High candy. Over the silver, it's that real pretty blue. Over the yellow, it's that real pretty green. But the thing, it looks like it's picking it up in the camera, but when you look at the flake in person, it doesn't look gold. It looks blue. So it's this cool green with kind of this blue flake. So that's kind of tricky with that. And you would get that same kind of blue shift over the black too. So we were talking a little earlier about House of Colors and how they're designed to mimic this look. And one of the reasons why I said they're so easy to use is because you just spray them and the color that they dry is the color they dry. And what I mean is, if you painted a body with it and you painted a hood with it, you would get basically exactly the same color. Whereas with these candies, the more you build them up, the darker they get. So you can already kind of see where it's turning a little bit different color. I'm gonna let that dry for a minute. And then we'll work on it. While that's drying, I'll run you through the other colors we sell. We have a black candy. You can see where it's a lot darker on the yellow side than it is on the silver side. I already showed you the Cali Green, the Tropic Orange. We have an Evergreen, which is a lot darker. That's a pretty color, I like that. And it's really green, and then you put it over the yellow and it kind of golds it out. And then I already showed you the Mile High, how it was blue and gold. And then this is my favorite, our candy Bloodshot. That silver gives it that real bright kind of pinky color. That gold is so traditional hot rod candy red. Love that stuff. That right there, that's my absolute favorite color. Candy red over a gold base, man. That does it for me. So like I said, the more you put this on, the more they go. And you can see, yeah, you can kind of see that. This is a lot deeper, richer. That's a little more faded out. There's a lot more shift between the two. So yeah, if you painted your body this color and then you try to paint your hood that color, they wouldn't match. So that's what the beauty of the House of Colors system is. It's also one thing to watch with these, because they'll build up and they'll turn out like that. So let me reiterate that these candies are they're a tinted clear coat. Now they're just in our 500 clear. So as always, if you think they're too dark, like I know, like on the camera, this black just straight up looks black. There's no real difference between them. So if you think that's too much intensity for it, you can thin them out with our 500. That's no problem. Just a little bit of that, you know, a couple drops of the candy, however you have it, a couple drops of 500 clear into it. It'll thin it out. It'll make them a lot more translucent. You can use them. They'll be a little bit more forgiving when you use them, because the more translucent they are, the kind of the easier they are to work with, if that makes sense, because you're gonna be able to go a long way before you start really shifting the color. So that's kind of nice. But anyway, let me clean out the airbrush and I'll get all these clear coated, and then we'll come back and I'll show you how they look when they're completely finished. All right, so we got them all cleared. They are dry. They look fantastic. Check this out. So this is our Bloodshot candy. That's on the silver side. That's on the gold side. You can see that it's got a little bit more of the yellow color to it. Oranges it out a little bit. Ah, beautiful. As I said before, that's my jam right there. Then next up we have our Mile High candy. Over the silver, really nice pretty blue. Over the yellow, kind of a green color. And I know it's not picking it up I don't think it is picking it up in the camera, but the flake in the gold instead of just reflected back that green. It's gold. It's, oh God, sorry, it's blue. So you got that cool green base with that blue flake. That is wild. And then our next one up, we got the evergreen candy. And this is pretty. I like this color. I like it both over the silver. Really nice, just green. And then I like it over the yellow. It kind of dark, just kind of darkened it up. Yeah, really didn't shift the color too much, but just darkened it up. That's cool. I like that. I think that's pretty too. And like I was saying, you know, if you do them over any other colors, like if you did that over silver and dark gray, it would darken it up. Again, you know, silver on one side, black. If you wanted to just paint like stripes, but then candy over them, you could do that. That'd be no worries. Next up's our tropic orange over the silver. Nice, pretty orange color. Roll it over to the gold side. Just a lot more intense, a lot more kind of, to me, I would say it looks a little more like autumn, like an autumn kind of orange. I don't know if that makes sense or not. Then black. This stuff, when it sprayed out, it almost looked a little bit like dark blue over the silver. And then it did kind of the same thing on the gold side that the Mile High did. You can see the black and it looks real dark black, but then those flakes are sticking through and they got that kind of dark blue tint to it that gave. So that's super cool. If you hold it a little bit farther away at certain lights, almost looks bronze. Almost looks like it's a bronze color, kind of a gold colored flake to it. Then we got our Cali green. I like this color too. I guess I just like these candy greens. Over the silver, really pretty, really bright, vibrant green. Over the yellow, it kind of caramelized that color a little bit deeper. So that's cool. And then of course our real star of the video so far was our lemon head. This is the lighter version. Can't really tell because yellow with the gold and the silver, it kind of turned out the same thing. Just it looks a little bit, in my opinion, looks a little bit deeper on the silver side, like there's a little more to it. The gold side, it kind of blends in, it's a lot more subtle. And then we got the one that we sprayed a bunch on. You can't really see it here, but they are kind of two different colors. Anyway, if I can make that work. I don't know if you can see that or not, but yeah, they're kind of two different colors. But anyway, that's what I was showing about how you have to be careful with painting candies, because if you paint your body, it's a little light, you paint your hood and it's a little heavy, you're going to get two different colors. But like I said, if you use anything under these, you know, one of these bottles, man, you can use anything under these. And then we got the white, which just looks yellow. And then we got the black, which looks black, but if you tilt it way over, if you catch it right in the light, it has kind of an amber hue to it, which is kind of cool. But yeah, I mean, that's what I'm talking about. You can do that with any, of these, and that's all 7 colors we sell of our candy so far. Let's see, so that's all just over. I didn't tell you what I did. So that's our gray super primer. And then I sanded that with 1000 grit, and then I shot the gold and the silver over it. Well, I shot the silver, and then I masked it and shot the gold. And then after that, I come back and sanded it with 3000 grit, and then just, you saw me shoot the candy, and then just shot the clear. It's just our honey gloss with the hardener in it. So yeah, they look great. Everything worked perfect. I mean, it all works together, you know. So that's our candy lineup. I hope you like it, and believe me, if you want to pick some up, you are not going to be sorry. You are going to find more uses for it than you ever thought you would. So again, thanks for watching the video, and be on the lookout for a new one. I'll see you on the next one.